Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is April 4th, 1988. It is opening day. We are at Fenway Park for a good matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Hello, everybody. This is Robert welcoming you back to another year of Inside Pitch. We've got two seasons scheduled for 2023, and the first half of the year will be the 1988 season, as you guys have definitely voted on from the selection show. The rules of the replays are as simple. One game per 3 days of baseball. The background is done by FastScore, aka the 10-minute ticker. There are 12 teams in the National League and 14 American League. Top 3 teams in each division will make the postseason, must have a winning record, or playoffs will be modified. In the playoffs, the third place number 2 will play third place number 1 in a one-game playoff. The winner there takes on second place number 2 in a one-game playoff. Then follows the division series, championship series, and World Series. Home field advantage determined by the best record. Board wins determined are the tiebreakers. There are no tiebreakers in my replays as we've dumped them. And now the games on the board mean even more, as you really want to win those games in case of a tie. 2 schedule blocks. All teams will be shown at least twice. Some teams will be shown more than that in the first half of the season. The All-Star break will be done. It is the 1988 All-Star game was held in Cincinnati. That will be the All-Star game held around we'll probably be doing that game around February. With 1 game per 3 days of baseball, we get about a little bit over 60 regular season games. Of course, the last week of September, the last week of the final of the year, it is 1 game per 1 day of baseball to simulate the playoff push as we get into the pennant race there. So that is how we run our seasons. As played lineups, injuries can occur, but they are game day injuries only. Full-time injuries do occur in the postseason. So we are all set and ready to go. An exciting opening day matchup. Kevin Hayes, My Basement Media Productions, DVIP, Brian Patterson, Double D, John West, ID Jester, all join us here for opening day here at Fenway Park. The Tigers historically won this game 5-3. The Tigers had 7 hits and 2 errors. Boston had 9 hits and 1 errors. But this is Inside Pitch, and everybody knows anything is possible at Inside Pitch. Do not count anything out here. We are all set and ready. It is time for opening day. You guys have been waiting 2 months for the start of the 1988 season, and we're all set and ready to go. So I guess there shouldn't be much more talk. I think we should start rolling, shall we? And we got a great matchup to start the season here at Fenway Park. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, the Rocket, Roger Clemens, 18 wins, 12 losses, a 2.93 ERA in 88. He had 291 strikeouts and only walked 58 batters. Roger, the Rocket Clemens, gets the call today for the Red Sox. As Steeler fan now joins us here, as well as John West. No, your Tigers are not mathematically eliminated yet. They really weren't that bad a team in 88. They could be very interesting to see what FastScore shows here during the season. So without further ado, it is time to start the new season here on Inside Pitch as Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Fenway Park. Let's get things started and let's see our first at bat for the 1988 season. Leading off for the Tigers will be center fielder Gary Pettis. 210 average, 3 homers, 36 RBIs for the Tigers in 88. We are using blue, white, and red dice Red Sox are the home team. Sports Time Machine now joins us here at Fenway Park. The off season is over. It is time for the first of two seasons for 2023. 1988 is up first. The second season will start in July, but I have a feeling 88 is going to be a lot of fun. We are set. The crowd here at Fenway Park is loud. They are cheering. The 1988 season is underway. 2-4 for Clemens. Strikeout. That is a strikeout and a 6 against the righty. That's a 12, and that will get Pettis when Roger Clemens struck him out. First strikeout for Clemens. He had 291 that year. Fenway Park, no adjustment to strikeouts or homers, but +3 to walks. Next up for the Tigers, second baseman, Sweet Lou Whitaker. 275 average, 12 homers, 55 RBIs. I understand Trammell's in the Hall of Fame. Why Whitaker is not? Either you put them both in or you don't put any in. And as a matter of fact, Whitaker, in my opinion, was the better player. Midlife crisis now joins us here at Fenway Park. Clemens will make the pitch. 5-1, strikeout plus. That is a 1. He'll get Whitaker easily there. And he struck him out. Second strikeout for the Rocket. 2 men down, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Darrell Evans, a 208 average, 22 homers, 64 RBIs, very capable of hitting the ball out. We got 2 outs here. Clemens will set up and deal. 5-1, super strikeout, that's a 7, and Roger Clemens, good morning, good afternoon, good night, strikes out the side, 1, 2, 3. Nothing across for the Tigers as the Rocket goes ahead and burns up the Tigers in the top of the first. We will go to the bottom of the first inning. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Fenway Park. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, Hall of Famer Jack Morris the Cat. 15 wins, 13 losses. He had a 3.94 ERA, really not that big, not that one of his better years. But Morris, of course, is a Hall of Famer. Had 168 Ks and 76 walks. Leading off for the Red Sox in this game, center fielder Brady Anderson. Anderson would be sent to the Baltimore Orioles. He wasn't with the Red Sox long in 1988, but he is a Red Sox tonight. 212 average, a homer, and 21 RBIs. Morris will go ahead and make the pitch. Morris, 6-1, wild pitch. That will be ball 1. Morris will get to do it again. 1-6, that is a blank. Anderson, 5-5, that's a fly ball to center, and that's going to be taken care of by Pettis. 1 down, and that will bring up the second baseman, Marty Barrett. I always felt he was very solid. 283 average, a homer, and 65 RBIs in 88. Morris with the pitch. 6-2, strikeout 15, that is high. Barrett, 6-1, fly ball to center field again. Pettis will get to this one with ease as well. 2 down. And that will bring up the third baseman, Mr. Wade Boggs. In my opinion, Wade Boggs he is one of the greatest hitters of all time. And he had an excellent year in 88. 366 average, 5 homers, 58 RBIs. He absolutely tore up the ball in that year. Morris will go ahead and pitch. 1-6, that's a blank. Boggs, 6-3, and that's a hit fly ball to left field. Getting to that one's going to be Sheridan. So Morris the Cat goes ahead and gets his job done. 1, 2, 3, go the BOS Sox. No score after 1. We go to the top of the second. The Rocket gets back on the mound. Leading off for the Tigers, shortstop Alan Trammell in the Hall of Fame. As I said, either they both should be in or neither should be in. I don't know how you put in Trammell and not put in Whitaker. And yes, and Midlife Crisis agrees. Yes, Whitaker, Hall of Famer, no doubt. Trammell, had a good year in 88, 311 average, 15 homers, 69 RBIs. Nothing wrong with that. The Rocket will make the pitch. 4-5, hit by pitch. 20 is a no. Trammell, a 6-2. He hits a fly to left, and getting over there is going to be Mr. Rice. One out. That will bring up the designated hitter, Matt Noakes. 251 average, 16 homers, 53 RBIs. Pretty steady. The Rocket will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 6-1. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 5-2. And that is going to be a grounder to short. That's going to get taken care of by Owen. And that is out number 2. 2 outs. And now we will see the left fielder, Pat Sheridan. 254 average, 11 homers, 47 RBIs. Roger Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-5. And against the lefty, that's a blank. Sheridan, 3-3. That's grounded to second base. That'll get taken care of by Barrett. And right now, it looks like that the Rocket is doing his job. 1-2-3. Go the Tigers. And no score going into the bottom of the second. Morris the Cat back on the mound. For the Red Sox, leading off, left fielder, Mr. Jim Rice. Hall of Famer? Absolutely. 264 average, 15 homers, 72 RBIs. Of course, this is one of the later years for Jim Rice. I'm not sure. I think this might have been his last season. I don't know. I don't remember. Morris will go ahead and make the pitch. The Cat, 1-4, strikeout 8, and he will get him as he strikes out Rice. Strikeout number 1 for Morris the Cat. He had 168 of them in 88. 1 out, and that will bring up the right fielder, Mike Greenwell. He had an awesome season in 88. 325 average, 22 homers, 119 RBIs. Mike Greenwell was actually definitely one of the stars of the 88 season. Morris will go ahead and pitch. 3-6. And against the lefty, that is a blank. Greenwell, 2-1. Ground ball to first. That's going to be handled by Evans. And that's the second out. 2 away, and that will bring up the first baseman, Dewey Dwight Evans. 293 average, 21 homers, 111 RBIs. A lot of people say that Dwight Evans should be in the Hall of Fame. You know what? I look at his stats, and if they put him in the Hall of Fame one day, I'll go ahead and put it on credit card and pay later. Evans is there. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Fenway Park. Thank you. 1989 was his last season. Thank you, my good man. Check out Baseball Demos' awesome channel, which he definitely has. Morris with the pitch. 5-3. That is a blank. He's not tired. Evans, 4-3. And against the righty, that's a grounder to third. That'll be handled there by Brookins. So far, neither one of these teams is breaking out. 1-2-3, go the Bo Sox. No score after 2. You always feel you want to win on opening day. That really, if you get that first win in the book for the season, I feel that's always pretty good. The Rocket gets back on the mound. We go to the top of the third. Leading off is the right fielder, Chet Lemon. Chet Lemon is such an underrated player. Chet Lemon was solid his entire career. 264 average, 17 homers, 64 RBIs. He really was a solid player in his during his years. Pitch from the Rocket, 2-6, strikeout 3. He got him, struck him out, and that is the 4th strikeout for Rocket. Don't know if he's taking anything, and I don't know if he's taking any PEDs in 88, but I'm not sure yet. He was still Roger Clemens. This was only really his 3rd season. Next batter for the Tigers will be the catcher, Mike Heath. 247 average, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. He gets the call here at behind the plate. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens 1-3 against the righty. Walk chance. That's a 6. And that's going to walk him. Heath is a 12 plus 3 makes him a 15. And the Tigers actually get the first base runner. First walk given up by Clemens. He only walked 58 of them in 88. Not bad. Double play depth is called. Next of the Tigers, third baseman, Tom Brookins. Not that great a hitter in his career, but Brookins not a bad fielder, though. 243 average, 5 homers, 38 RBIs for Brookins. Check the strategy roll, see if anything happening. That is a 6, and Heath is not going anywhere. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 5-6. That is a blank. He's not tired. Brookins, 2-1. That's a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn it. 2-1-2. Shortstop pivot to 0. 1-2. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play. So nothing across for the Tigers except a walk. And we're going to the bottom of the third with no score. Morris the Cat gets back on the mound. Got a very distinguished chat so far for this opening day game, as I figured I would. Opening day is always fun to watch. Leading off for the Red Sox will be their designated hitter for this game, Sam Horn. 148 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. He got the call for DH in this in the opening of the season. Morris with the pitch. 4-4. That's a blank. Horn. 2-3, and that's a grounder to second base. Whitaker will handle it himself and take care of the play. 1 down. 1 out, and that will bring up the catcher, Rich Gedman. 231 average, 9 homers, 39 RBIs. To this day, Dwight Evans still blames Gedman for not stopping the wild pitch that Bob Stanley threw during the 86 at bat against Mookie Wilson. I think he still blames Gedman for not making that play. He said he should have gotten it. Morris with the pitch. 3-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Gedman, a 3-5, and he popped that one up. That's a pop fly ball to second. Whitaker is going to make the play. 2 outs, and that will bring up the shortstop, Spike Owen. 249 average, 5 homers, 18 RBIs in 88. Morris with the pitch. 2-6. That's an error on a throw. Owen, 3-5. That's a ground ball to second base. It's hit to Whitaker. Whitaker's error rating is a 4. That's an 18. He won't make an error. He'll take care of that and throw it to first. And actually Whitaker makes all 3 outs. 2 ground outs and a pop out. And the inning is over. So far, both these pitchers pitching like, well, the way they did. After 3, no score. Doug Hunt joins us here at Fenway Park for opening day. Top of the 4th inning coming up. Gary Pettis will lead off. He's 0 for 1. One more game to win. The Red Sox. Old Man Music joins us here at Fenway Park. Why blame Gedman? Well, I don't blame Gedman. That was Dwight Evans. He said Gedman should have made the play. Clemens with the pitch. 2-1. That's a pitcher result. A switch hitter, Pettis a switch. He'll be batting from the left side. A 1-19 is a single right up the middle. That's a 10. That's a base hit. Gary Pettis gets the first hit of the 1988 season. So Pettis will trot to first as he hits one past Clemens on a pitcher result, and that will bring up Whitaker. Whitaker 0 for 1, infield double play depth. Pettis a pretty good, definitely a chance to steal. V-Dub Productions joins us here at Fenway Park. Pettis does get the steal sign. 16 minus 1 is 15. Gedman minus 1 is 14. That's a 70% chance. You know what? You had 44 stolen bases. Off he goes. A 1-14, he is safe. And he is out by a mile. Picked up by Gedman. Throws to second. And that deadly D20 rears its ugly head early on the opening day as Pettis is tossed out at second base. And that will be 1 out. The deadly D20 when it comes to steals. The D20 where stolen bases go to die. Here's Whitaker, and that was a pun. And that definitely was a pun. G. Puck joins us here at Fenway Park. Whitaker is now back with bases empty, and he is still 0 for 1. Clemens, 3-3, error on a throw. Whitaker, 4-5. And against the righty, that's going to be hit well. That's going to be a double to right field for Whitaker. There won't be a throwing error, though, because there's nobody on base. So Whitaker will make it to second. So that throw out at second base is pretty big. As Whitaker gets himself a double off of Clemens, and he'll get into second base easily. That will bring up Evans. Infield will stay back. Evans is 0 for 1. Anything with Whitaker at the bag? 9? No. Whitaker on at second. Clemens will now bat against Evans. Or pitch against Evans. 6-1 at the park. Fenway Park. 3-1. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 4, and that's going to be a double for Darrell Evans. He goes ahead and bounces that one off the green monster. And Whitaker coming around third. He will score. Tigers score the first runs of 1988. Evans gets an RBI double, and the Tigers take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the fourth. So there's Evans on at second. And now the batter will be Trammell. Trammell was 0 for 1 his first time up. Infield still back. Strategy roll 16, nothing happening. Clemens will go ahead and now pitch to Trammell. 1 out, now 1-0 here for the Tigers. The Rocket, 5-4 against the righty. Strikeout plus. That 10 will get Trammell. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5 for the Rocket. 2 outs. Goes ahead and gets Trammell. Yeah, baseball demos, I know I could have played last night with the way that game went last night. Yeah, I probably should have played last night. God, that game was awful. Here's Noakes. Noakes is 0 for 1. Now 2 outs. And Evans will stay put. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 2-1. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. That's a 3, and that's going to be a base hit right up the middle for Noakes. Clemens again makes a mistake and goes ahead and Noakes snaps it up the middle. With 2 outs, Evans is a 2, and that's going to be good enough for him to score. That's right past the box. Evans comes around to score. It's 2-0 Tigers. Stadium groans. So after retiring pretty much the side earlier in the game, Clemens now goes ahead and has given up 4 hits in this inning, and there are 2 outs. Next batter is Sheridan. Sheridan is 0 for 1. Noakes on it first, now with 2 outs, though. Yep, congrats to Georgia. They deserved it. And nothing happening on the strategy roll. Noakes on it first. The Rocket will make the pitch. Clemens, 5-5 against the lefty. Blank. Sheridan, 1-2. That's a fly to right. And it's going to be Greenwell to go make the play. And that will retire the side. 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 caught stealing. But it's the Tigers that jump out to a 2-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning as Chuck Rawlings is very happy here at Fenway Park. Top of the order for the Red Sox. Here's Brady Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 1. Morris will go ahead and pitch. Morris, 1-6. That's blank. Anderson, 3-4. That's popped up to short. And going over there is going to be Trammell. And he will make the catch. Brady Anderson, this was one of Brady Anderson's earlier years. I always felt he was a solid leadoff hitter. 88 was just one of his early years. Here comes Barrett. Barrett's 0 for 1. 1 out there. Morris will go ahead and pitch. Morris, 4-5. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 2-2. That's grounded to third. It will be taken care of by Brookins. 2 outs. Here comes Mr. Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 1. Morris, he'll go ahead and make the deal. The Cat, 3-1. Strikeout 7. Nope, that's high. Boggs, 6-5. Hits a fly ball to left. But that's going to be near the green monster, but it's not going to get any further than that. Sheridan's going to get to it. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Morris. 2-0 in favor of the Cats after 4. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Clemens back on the mound. Al, Red Sox fan, king of the hill, joins us here at Fenway Park. I know for a fact he was not going to miss an opening day game with the Boston Red Sox. For those of you who don't know who Al Red Sox fan is, I suggest you find out what dimension you're living in. He is only the most unbelievable guy we have on the. He does it all. He does baseball, football, basketball, hockey, wrestling, boxing. There's nothing he doesn't do, and he does it all like the master that he is. Check out that amazing channel. He's such a good friend. Top of the fifth, Tigers have a 2-0 lead. Chet Lemon leads off, and he is 0 for 1. Now, as I said, History Maker Baseball, I love the game. I just don't want to play it. I just like watching others play it. And now that our Red Sox fan does History Maker, it's even better that he's doing History Maker Baseball. Yeah. Oh, 1988, one of your favorite Red Sox seasons. They should be. They are a playoff contender, even with FastScore. Clemens with the pitch. 4-6. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 3-2. That's a fly to right. Now, getting over there is going to be Greenwell. And he'll put it away. 1 down. 1 out. Here comes Heath. Heath walked his first time up. Clemens with the pitch. Clemens, 3-5. Super strikeout. That 19, yep, that'll get him. Heath becomes a 24 against righties, and that's with a super strikeout. That 19 will get him, and that is strikeout number 6 for the Rocket. 2 down. Here comes Brookins. Brookins is 0 for 1. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 3-1. Again, super strikeout. 6. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He gets Brookins. And that is strikeout number 7. And a 1-2-3 inning go the Cats. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Tigers holding a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th, leading off will be Jim Rice, and he is 0 for 1. Morris will go ahead and pitch. Morris, 4-5 at the park. Fenway Park, 3-5, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. Jim Rice gets the first hit for the Red Sox in this game. So Morris was pitching no-hit ball through 4, but Jim Rice will get the first hit for the BOS Sox. And he will head to first. Infield, a double play depth. Greenwell is next. He's 0 for 1. Rice really not a threat to steal. That's a 19. Greenwell not bunting either. He's going to swing away here. Morris will go ahead and pitch. Morris, 3-2. Range play at the park. We have our first range play of the season. Fenway Park, 6-6. That's a ground ball. That is a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Evans. His range is a 2 at double play depth. That is a 6. It'll get by him. And that is going to be a single. That's going to be a base hit for Greenwell as he hits it right past Darrell Evans. Rice very slow, though, a base running rating of 1. And that is still not with that. As slow as he still is only going to get to second base, and that's going to be all. Even though as an S3, it needs to be a 2 to 6 in order to get to third, with nobody out. So he will hold at second base, but that is a base hit for Greenwell. So now the Red Sox threatening with runners at first and second. Infield still at double play depth, and here comes Dewey. Evans is 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth, and that is a 3. Rice not doing anything. Morris the Cat now in a bit of a jam here, and here comes the pitch. Morris, 1-3. That is another range play. Evans, 1-4. Fly ball to right. That is hit to Chet Lemon. His range is a 3. That is a 5. That's going to drop, and that's going to be a base hit for Evans. Rice, that's a single to right. Rice, a base running rating of 1. Single to right, plus 2 will make him a 3. So a 1-3, Rice will score. He will not. Rice will have to hold the third. So Evans gets a base hit, but the Red Sox have bases loaded and nobody out. They're going to go ahead and talk to Morris on the mound for a moment and see what they're going on there. Meow. I say hello to Tabby, of course. So bases are loaded. They go talk to Morris. Next batter for the Red Sox is Sam Horn, and he is 0 for 1. He was the DH in this game. They're going to call. Sam Horn does ground into double plays a lot. They're going to go ahead and keep the infield at double play depth. They'll surrender the run, so we'll get 2 outs here with nobody out. So bottom of the 5th inning, Tigers lead 2-0. Morris will still roll a strategy. Nothing happening. Morris still has pickoff chances, but he did bulk a lot in 88. Morris with the pitch. 2-2. That is a home run chance. Horn, lefty, 1-17. The 14 is good. Against the righty, Horn needs an 11. A 1-11. This is a grand slam. Kablam! That ball is hit pretty high. That ball is hit pretty deep. That ball's going into deep to center field. See you later. Grand slam, Sam Horn. Stadium cheers. Yay! Sam Horn had only 2 home runs in 1988. He only had 61 at-bats, but he's going to go ahead and get it. As against the lefty, Morris gives it up, and against the righty, Horn needed an 11, and he got a 5. It's 4-2 Boston. As Al Red Sox fan says, kaboom to the moon. And just like that, the Red Sox take the lead. Chuck Rawlings not happy. 4-2 now in favor of the Red Sox. Gedman we have that's our first home run of the 88 season and our first grand slam. Gedman is up next, 0 for 1. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Morris will make the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 10. Yes, barely. That's going to be called strike 3 on Gedman, but he will get him out. That is strikeout number 2 for Morris the Cat. 1 out. 1 down, and here comes Owen. Owen is 0 for 1. Morris sets up with the pitch. Morris, 1-4, strikeout, 18 is high. Owen, 4-4, that's a fly to right. Coming over there will be Chet Lemon. Two men down. Here comes Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Morris will go ahead and set up the pitch. Morris, 2-6, error on a throw. Anderson, 4-6, ground ball to first. That ball is hit. Ball is hit to Evans. His error rating is a 3. That's an 8. He won't make an error. Going over there will be the pitcher. Morris will throw it over to him, tag the bag, and end the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, 3 singles, and a grand slam by Sam Horn. It's 4-2 after 5. Welcome to the 1988 season. We go to the top of the 6th as JAA joins us here at Fenway Park. Gary Pettis, the leadoff batter, and he's 1 for 2. He's got a single. Clemens, both pitchers got pretty much a lot in the tank here. Clemens with the pitch. 4-6, that's at the park. Fenway Park, 1-2. That's a base hit, that's a possible double. Pettis goes ahead and hits a single to left. He's got to try it around first. He's going to try for second. Base running rating is a 4. And out there in left field, Rice is a +1 arm. A 1-5. Pettis is going to get to second. And he does. Pettis has got very good speed. One of the faster runners in the league that year. Pettis gets to second base and turns a single into a double as he easily cruises in there. So the Tigers start with a runner on second base. Here comes Whitaker. Ryan Sullivan joins us here at Fenway Park. Pettis on at second. Top of the sixth inning, 4-2 Boston here. A grand slam by Sam Horn put the Red Sox ahead. Strategy roll. That's 15-0 happening. Pettis will stay at second base. Infield remains back. The Rocket, 2-4. Strikeout, 9. No, just misses. Whitaker will swing. 1-4. It's a fly to center field. Getting over there will be Anderson. He will make the catch. Pettis a base runner 4. Center fielder Pettis a 0, -2. A 1-2, Pettis will go to third. And he stays at second base, so there is one out. Wasn't deep enough for Pettis to advance. Here comes Evans. Evans is 1 for 2. He's got a double and scored. Strategy roll. That's 5. Pettis, no, he does not get it. No, he would need a 4 in order to try to steal third, but I don't think he would anyway. Pettis will stay at second base. Rocket goes ahead and pitch. 1-2. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-16. The 4 is good. Against the righty, Evans needs a 19. A 1-19. We got a tie game. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone. Hit into the center field, the same location that Horn hit it. Darrell Evans gets a hold of one. Clemens pitches him a meatball, and he turns that into lasagna. Tie game. Stadium groans. Evans goes ahead and hits a home run, and we are tied at 4. Tie game at 4 as Darrell Evans goes ahead and sends one into the center field seats. And here comes Trammell. Trammell 0 for 2. So both pitchers started out pretty well, and then all of a sudden now the wheels have fallen off a little bit of both of them. And we're only in the top of the sixth inning. Clemens with the pitch. Clemens 6-1 at the park. Fenway Park 2-6, and that's hit well into left field, and that's going to bounce off the green monster. Trammell rounding first, he'll head into second, get in there standing up, double for Trammell. Trammell goes ahead and head into second base, and he'll stay there standing up as he bounces one off the top of the green monster and left, and Trammell will hold at second base, so now the Tigers have the go-ahead run. In position, here is Noakes. Noakes is 1 for 2. And let's see what we got here. Anything on the strat? Nope. Trammell will stay put. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 3-1. Super strikeout, but the 20 is going to be too high. Noakes is a 9. A strikeout plus makes him a 19. He does not strike him out with the 20. Noakes, 1-1, but he does ground it to second base. That'll get handled by Barrett. And Trammell will go to third automatically, and that is 2 outs. Two men down now for Sheridan. Sheridan is 0 for 2. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Fenway Park. 2 outs, tied at 4. Top of the sixth inning. That's an 11. Trammell staying put. The Rocket will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 1-2. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-16. The 13 is good. Against the righty, Sheridan needs an 11 or lower. Does he put the Tigers ahead? No, 16 is too high. Sheridan, 2-1. Well, he still puts him ahead, but it's not with a home run. That is a base hit to center field. Sheridan hits it into center. Trammell will walk on home. Tigers retake the lead 5-4. Stadium groans. Remember, the Tigers did win this game historically 5-3. And right now it is 5-4. Sheridan on at first. Still 2 outs here in the top of the sixth inning. And now Clemens beginning to show some signs of maybe not having his best stuff. I mean, 88 was not a bad year. He had a 2.93 ERA. but he was 18 and 12. Lemon is the next batter. He's 0 for 2. Still 2 outs here. And nothing on the strat. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 2-4, strikeout 2. That time he gets a strikeout. He gets Lemon. That is strikeout number 8 for the Rocket. And that will end it. 3 runs on 4 hits. A 2-run bomb by Darrell Evans. And we got a ball game here on opening day as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Bullpens are starting to warm up as we now go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Bo Sox will be Marty Barrett. He is 0 for 2. Morris will continue to pitch. Morris sets up with the deal. 6-5, error on a grounder. Barrett, 4-3, and that is not an error. That's a ball hit to third. That's going to get picked up by Brookins. Barrett has a base running rating of 2. A 1 or a 2, he'll be safe at first. The throw, it's not in time. Barrett goes ahead and gets there. And that's an infield single. Barrett does beat out the throw from Brookins. As an error on a grounder, S1 to S6 is not an error. That is a possible throw-out chance at first base. Infield goes to double play depth. And here comes Mr. Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 2 to start the season. But Boggs was one of the best hitters of all time. Barrett, anything on strat? That's a 9. He'll stay put. Morris will pitch to Boggs. Morris, 3-1, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Boggs did not strike out much in 88, only with a 3, but that is a 1. He got him. That's a big K for Boggs. That's his 3rd strikeout. Mike Eisenberg joins us here at Fenway Park for opening day. Next up is Rice. Yankees Bob 7 now joins us here for opening day at Fenway Park. Rice is 1 for 2 with a base hit. Anybody on first base? That is a 12. Nothing happening. He will stay put. Morris will set up and deal. Morris 1-1. That's a blank. Rice 6-1. Fly ball center field. Pettis is gonna get to that. And that's going to be out number 2. P-Jet joins us here at Fenway Park. The distinguishment of my chat just gets better and better and better. Here comes Greenwell. And Greenwell was one of the stars of 1988 overall. He's 1 for 2. But now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Barrett will stay put. Morris the Cat will make the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 5, no, just misses. Greenwell, 1-1, grounded to first. It will be picked up there by Evans. He'll take it himself, and that will end the inning. No runs a hit for the Red Sox, and they still trail 5-4 after 6. Again, welcoming all of you to opening day. The 1988 season begins tonight. The games will count. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Fenway Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Clemens, he's still got some left in his tank. They'll probably let him go here. This is the 80s, although this is the late 80s. This is when pitching started to change, I feel, a little bit around here in the late 80s. And of course, I just think they started to change a little bit in the late 80s. I do know that if I ever do games in the 60s, I'll have to do pitching a little differently. Mike Heath leads off for the Cats, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 1-3 against the righty, walk 17. That's just going to miss. Heath is a 12, plus 3 is a 15, but that's a 17. Heath, 3-2 against the righty. That's a single right past short. That is a base hit. Heath does hit righties better than lefties, and that is a leadoff single for Heath. He will head to first. The next batter will be Brookins. Brookins is 0 for 2. Infield at double play. Heath really not a threat to do anything. And the bunt sign actually comes up, but I'm going to let Brookins swing. 5-4 here. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 4-1. Wild pitch, 16. Nope, that's ball one. They'll do it again. Clemens, 2-6. Strikeout 4. That time he gets him, and that is strikeout number 9 for the Rocket. One down. He had 291 of them in 88. He was a strikeout machine. Here comes Pettis. Pettis having a good opening night. He's 2 for 3. Anything on the strat? That is a 10. The answer is no. The Rocket will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 6-4. Strikeout plus 4. Yep. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him now. And that is strikeout number 10 for Clemens. 2 down. Clemens has given up 8 hits, including a bomb, but he has struck out 10 of them. Here comes Whitaker. Whitaker is 1 for 3. He's got a double. 2 outs here. Top of the 7th. Clemens will set up. Strategy roll first. Nothing on the 12. He stays put. Clemens will make the pitch. Clemens, 6-3. Strikeout 5. Cold strike 3 on Whitaker. He gets him. Strikeout. And the inning is over. Clemens does strike out the side after allowing a hit. No runs and a hit for the Tigers. As the Tigers have a 5-4 lead, we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. And since we're in Fenway Park, Sweet Caroline. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker, the return of 10-minute ticker after today's game. Tomorrow night, we will go to April 7th, and we are going to take a little trip to Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. I figured since the Milwaukee Braves won the championship in 1961, they got to get their ring, so they're going to be up first in the National League. We will go to Fulton County Stadium. The Los Angeles Dodgers will take on the Atlanta Braves. The late, great Don Sutton will be pitching for the Dodgers, and Pete Smith will be pitching for the Braves. They will get their championship rings, the RJL Network championship rings, although I can safely say nobody in 1961 was playing baseball in 1988. So the owner is going to get the rings. He's probably going to ask me why we were so late. So that is tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. The Dodgers and the Braves, Don Sutton against Pete Smith. That is our matchup for tomorrow night. Going to the bottom of the 7th here, Tigers have a 5-4 lead. Let's see. Jack Morris says he can pitch. He can pitch a little longer. That might be it for Roger Clemens, though. As his next batter, he'll be tired. But, of course, this is in 1988, so the American League got the designated hitter. Dwight Dewey Evans leads off for the Bo Sox. He is 1 for 2. As Larry Harris joins us here at Fenway Park. Bottom of the 7th, Morris the Cat with the pitch. 2-2. Home run chance. Righty. 1-8. The 5 is good against the righty. Evans needs a 12. And kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is heading for the top of the green monster. Is it going to clear? Yes, it is gone. Dwight Evans goes ahead and ties the ball game up on a bomb by Jack Morris. Stadium cheers. Yay! Dwight Evans, Jack Morris gives Evans a grapefruit, and he turns it into fruit salad. We are tied at 5. That's probably true, PJ, but Mignoso wasn't on the Milwaukee Braves in 1961. He was on the White Sox. Evans goes ahead and gets a home run. We are tied at 5 in the bottom of the 7th. Next batter is Sam Horn, and he gets a nice ovation from the Red Sox crowd for hitting the grand slam. He's 1 for 2 with a bomb. So Morris gives up the tying home run. Now it's tied at 5. Morris with the pitch. 6-5. Error on a grounder. Horn, 6-1. Nope, that's fly to left. That's going to get caught by Sheridan. 1 down. Here comes Gedman. Gedman is 0 for 2. Morris will go ahead and settle it up. Morris, 3-2. Range play at the park. Fenway Park, 3-6. That's a base hit right past short. A single for Gedman, and he will head to first. Red Sox get the tying home run, and now the go-ahead run is on first. Here comes Owen. Owen is 0 for 2. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll for Gedman. That's a 20. Morris throws to first, and he got him, picked him off. Holy cow, Morris picks him off, and it needed a 10 or 11 for a pickoff. That's an 11, and Gedman is out. 2 down. Oh, Gedman erased at first base as Morris picks off Gedman. So you have a caught stealing, and you now have a pickoff here in the opening day game. So now Owen will bat with the bases empty. 2 down. Morris will pitch to Owen. Morris, 2-6, error on a throw. Owen, 1-1, ground ball, second base. That ball is hit to Whitaker. His error rating is a 4. That's a 4. He's going to throw that one away. He throws that one away. That is an error on a throw. That is an error on a throw. First baseman is Evans. His range is a 3, and he's going to make the play, but Owens is going to be safe at first base. That's a bad throw by Whitaker. That will be an E4. Owen is safe, and that'll be the first error on the Tigers. They did have 2 errors in the game historically, so an error made by Whitaker, but a nice range play by Evans to prevent the ball from getting past him, so it's only a 1-base error, and Owen stays at first. As Clee baseball fans who framed Roger Rabbit in 88. Oh, okay. So that is the first error of our 1988 season. And the next batter is Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 3, and we're in the 7th inning. No pinch hitters yet. Well, maybe we will. Let's see. Anderson is in center field. And we're gonna see a pinch hitter here. Let me see. Yeah, why not? Anderson's gonna come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit and take over in center field is going to be Ellis Burks. 294 average, 18 homers, 92 RBIs. Burks was the main center fielder for the Red Sox in 88, but Brady Anderson did get the start in this game. Of course, Anderson winds up on the Orioles later. So timeout on the field for a change. And Burks has the same outfielder arm, so no need to change the card. Not as good range, but pretty capable. So Ellis Burks will pinch hit against Morris and try to get Owen over. There are 2 outs, but Burks will take over in center. Strategy roll, nothing on the 16. Owen on it first. Morris the cat will make the pitch. Morris, 2-4 against the righty. That is a blank. Burks, 4-6, and Burks comes through for a big-time hit. That's going to be a double to left field. Holy cow, they're hitting today now. That's a double to left. Owen, a base running rating of 4 with 2 outs. Double to left, though, -1. A 1-3, Owen will score. He does. Burks will hold it second. A pinch hit double by Ellis Burks, and the Red Sox retake the lead at 6-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! So the error comes back to bite Detroit in the butt, allowing a run to get on base, and then Burks comes off the pinch hit and decides to go ahead and get a double and puts the Red Sox ahead 6-5. Here comes Barrett. Barrett is 1 for 3. Morris, this will probably be his trying to just get out of the inning. So Burks on at second, 6-5 here. Red Sox now lead the Tigers. Strategy rolls are still on. That is a 13. Nothing happening. Burks on at second. Morris will set up and make the pitch. Morris, 1-2. Super walk, 20. And yes, he's going to walk him. 8 + 3 is 11. A super walk makes him a 21, and he walks Barrett. Brad Church joins us here at Fenway Park. So he walks Barrett, and now the batter is Boggs. And that is it for Morris. He is now tired, and the Tigers will go to the bullpen. Tigers bullpen, not too bad. Not too bad. Tiger bullpen, not horrible. Pretty decent pitchers there. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers will be Paul Gibson. 4 wins, 2 losses, a 2.93 ERA. He'll come on and pitch to Wade Boggs. Boggs a little bit less ability against lefty, so it's going to be lefty on lefty here. So here comes Paul Gibson, and he'll pitch against Boggs. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Red Sox a chance to get some more runs here. Nothing on the strategy roll. Gibson just trying to get the Tigers out of the inning. Gibson, 6-3 against the lefty. He's going to get it done. That's going to be an automatic out. And that is going to be a fly ball to right field. And getting over there will be Lemon. He will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error and a bomb by Dewey Evans. The Red Sox take a 6-5 lead after 7. This game's going back and forth so far. A very good game to start the 88 season. And yes, I'll make this a Game of the Year candidate. Why not? We always choose a Game of the Year on the season review and reveal show at the completion of the postseason. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Tigers will be Darrell Evans, and he's 2 for 3, a double and a home run today. Clemens they're gonna take him out. Clemens is done. He is tired. So Clemens is gonna come out. Red Sox will go to the bullpen. And I don't think you bring in the closer. It's the 8th inning. I'd rather save Smith for later. So we're going to go with, we got a lefties, right? 2 lefties and a righty. Let's see. What do we bring into pitch? Doesn't really matter here. I don't really have any lefties in the bullpen. Okay, so we'll go with Lamp. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be Dennis Lamp. 7 wins, 6 losses, no saves, a 3.48 ERA. Clemens does leave with the win. So here comes Dennis Lamp to pitch for the Red Sox. Yeah, Dennis Lamp was on the Red Sox. DBIP says time for Lee Smith. I'm going to save him for the 9th. We're at the top of the 8th inning, 6-5. Lamp will go ahead and make the pitch, although DBIP could be right. You never know. 6-2, walk, 18. And he walks the first batter he faces as Evans will trot to first. So the first walk given up by Lamp. And the batter now will be Trammell. Trammell 1 for 3 with a double. Infield a double play depth. King Twan Gaming joins us here at Fenway Park. What a great chat I have tonight. Thank you all for joining me for opening day here at the 1988 Inside Pitch season. Strategy rolls are still on. Brandon Baker joins us now here at Fenway Park. Let's see. That is a 10. Evans stays put. Lamp will make the pitch. Lamp 1-5. Blank. Trammell 6-1. Ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn it. 2-2-3. Second base pivot Barrett, +1 is a 4, and they don't get it. The only play is to first base on a 6. So Evans actually will go to second base, and the only play Boggs has is the first, and that is 1 out. Could not turn the double play, and usually when you don't turn a double play, bad things happen. Here comes Noakes. Noakes is 1 for 3. Michael Peterson now joins us here at Fenway Park. Infield is now back. Strategy roll, and Evans will stay put. Lamps will set up and make the pitch. Lamp, 4-2, error on a grounder. Noakes, 2-3. Nope, that's popped up. That is a pop fly ball to first, and Dewey Evans goes ahead and gets there, and he's going to make the catch, and that's 2 down. So 2 outs there, and now the batter is Sheridan. Sheridan 1 for 3. 2 outs, 6-5 Red Sox, top of the 8th inning, opening day here at Fenway Park for the 1988 season. Strategy, I should roll a strategy roll first, and nothing happening. Evans stays at second base. Lamp will go ahead and make the pitch. Lamp, 6-6. That's a possible error. Sheridan, 6-5. And that's not going to be an error. That's going to be a slow roller to first. That's picked up by Dewey Evans. Coming over is Lamp. Sheridan not very fast. A 1 or a 2. Sheridan is safe. It is a 3, and the throw goes to first. Gets him in time. Side retire. Nothing across except a walk. And the Red Sox get out of it. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th inning, Gibson, he's going to stay on the mound. I think he will. Well, we'll see. 6-5. Let's see what the Tigers want to do here. And let's see. You got right, left, right. I'm going to take him out. Gibson comes out a pitch. And coming on to pitch now for the Tigers will be Mike Henneman. He was their main closer that year. 9 wins, 6 losses, 22 saves, and an excellent year, a 1.87 ERA. As I said, the Tiger bullpen does not suck. It's a pretty decent bullpen. So Mike Henneman will come on to pitch against Rice here to start the bottom of the 8th inning. 6-5 in favor of the Bo Sox on opening day. Henneman will go ahead and make the pitch. Henneman, 2-3, walk, 10. And, yep, of course, he goes ahead and walks the first batter he faces as Rice will trot to first. Henneman did have only 14 walks, but he does walk Rice there, and Rice goes to first base. Next batter is Greenwell. Greenwell is 1 for 3. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll. That is a 20. Henneman does have a balk rating, but he does not balk. Henneman will now go ahead and pitch. Henneman, 6-6, possible error. Greenwell, 6-5. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit. The ball is hit to Brookins. His error rating is a 10. That's a 10. Brookins is going to bobble it, and it's going to drop it, and everybody is safe. A ground ball to third. Brookins can't make the transfer from glove to hand, and that is going to be an E5. Second error on the Tigers. They did have 2 errors in this game historically. So now runners at first and second and nobody out. And now here comes Dewey Evans. Dewey, 2 for 3, a home run and a single. Infield still a double play depth. Henneman can't believe that play. Should be, but at least should have gotten 1 out of it. Strategy roll. And that's a 17. Nothing happening. Evans will swing. Henneman will go ahead and make the pitch. Henneman, 3-3 against the righty. Blank. Evans, 5-1, and against the righty, kapow! Evans goes ahead and smacks that. That's going to be a double to left field. The Red Sox are going to get a run, at least. Rice will come in to score. Greenwell, base runner 3. Double to left, -1. A 1-2, he will score. He does not. He holds a third. But Evans goes ahead and gets an RBI double. 7-5 Red Sox. As the Red Sox get some insurance. Stadium cheers. Yay! A good game for Dewey Evans. He is 3 for 4. And now the batter is Horn. Horn is 1 for 3 with a home run. They're going to let him bat here. Still nobody out. Tigers are going to call the infield in and try to prevent any more runs from coming in. So now runners at second and third. Actually, Horn may not bat. Hold on. And no, he won't. Horn is going to be brought back out of the game. And what are we in the 8th inning? So we still go by at bats. And let's see. And bring him in. Coming on to pinch hit for Sam Horn will be Todd Benzinger. 254 average, 13 homers, 70 RBIs. Benzinger, actually, he will take over at DH. So Todd Benzinger comes in, runners at second and third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox looking for more. Strategy rolls are still on, and nothing happening on the 10. Henneman going to go ahead and pitch. Henneman, 5-3, strikeout 11. He got him. Henneman goes ahead and gets a big K, strikes out Benzinger, and that is 1 down. 1 out for Gedman. Gedman 1 for 3 with a single. Strategy roll. That is a 2. Greenwell will stay put. Gedman sets up and ready for the pitch. Infield is still going to play in. Henneman, 2-2. Walk, 12. Nope, that's high. Gedman, 3-2. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Greenwell's base running rating is a 1 with the infield in. They will not send him. The throw will go to first to get the out. And that is 2 outs. So that's a ground ball right back to Henneman. Holds Greenwell back at third. Throws to first for the second now. And now the batter is Owen. Owen reached on an error his last time up. He is 0 for 3. Cards and Dice TV. Tony Porter joins us here at Fenway Park for opening day. As he says, let's go Mets. Absolutely. Greenwell on at third. Evans on at first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Henneman trying to get out of this jam. And actually, this is the 6th batter he faces. He'll be tired after Owen. Infield now is back. Henneman, 2-5. And he got out of it. That's an automatic out. And that's going to be a grounder to second base. Handled by Whitaker. Whitaker takes his time, tosses it to first. Side retired. 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error. And the Red Sox have a 7-5 lead after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th inning. We've already had a grand slam, a pickoff, a caught stealing. We've had a lot so far in this game. Lamp coming out of the game, the Red Sox will go to the closer. And that, of course, is Hall of Famer Lee Smith. 4 wins, 5 losses, 29 saves, a 2.80 ERA. Lee Smith will come on and try to close the game for the Red Sox. He'll have to face the bottom of the Detroit batting order. Chet Lemon leads off for the Big D, and Lemon is 0 for 3. Top of the 9th inning, 7-5. Will we see some 9th inning magic in our first game of 1988? Smith with the pitch. 1-3, possible error. Lemon, 2-5. Ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Owen. His error rating is an 8. That's an 11. He'll take care of it. Throw to first for the out. 1 down. Next batter is Heath. And are we going to let him bat is the question. Let's see. Do I have another catcher in the bullpen? I don't think so. Do I? Yeah, Noakes can catch him, but then I lose the DH if I do that. Heath is going to bat. Heath will go ahead and bat. And he is 1 for 2, singled and walked. 1 out. Smith will make the pitch. 1-6. Strikeout 5. Yep, swing and a miss. Strikeout. 2 down. Smith goes ahead and strikes out Heath. And now the last chance is Tom Brookins. But the Tigers will go ahead and bring in a pinch hitter. And coming on to pitch for the bat for the Tigers will be Dave Bergman. 294 average, 5 homers, 35 RBIs. Ray Knight will take over at third if the game goes any further. So here comes Dave Bergman against Lee Smith. 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. Red Sox trying to get the first win of 1988. Tigers trying to get the first 9th inning magic of 88. What will happen? Fans at Fenway are on their feet. They want to open the 88 season with a win. Smith winds up. Here comes the pitch. 2-2. Super walk 6, and he walked Bergman. So Bergman goes ahead and draws the walk as Lee Smith draws a walk plus. Makes Bergman a 23. That's an automatic walk. And the Tigers will get another chance. And the batter is Pettis. And we may see a pinch hitter for him, and we will. He only batted .210. We'll see a pinch hitter for Pettis. And it's going to be Luis Salazar. 270 average, 12 homers, 62 RBIs. He can play center field if necessary. So Luis Salazar will come on to pinch hit for Pettis, although Pettis actually had a good game. He was 2 for 4, but you need the average to be sure. 2 outs. Now the tying run at the plate. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning on opening day on RJL Network? Nah. Bergman on it first. Salazar at the plate. Smith getting ready to make a pitch. Fans here at Fenway hoping for a good pitch. Strategy rolls are off. Smith will pitch to Salazar. He gets the sign. He deals. 3-6. Strikeout 15. No, too high. Salazar 2-4. And it's a ground ball back to Smith. Smith picks it up, pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Red Sox get the first victory of 1988. They beat the Tigers today, 7-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! A big victory for the Boston Red Sox. They lost this game historically, but they turn it around with a win. So congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. And I know for a fact that Mr. Al Red Sox fan is definitely having a drink in honor of the Red Sox victory. Final line score coming up. For the Red Sox, 7 runs on 9 hits and no errors. For the Tigers, 5 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. Very close to their historical outcome. The Tigers on opening day had 5 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors. Very close, although it was the Tigers winning that game historically. Roger Clemens will get the win. Jack Morris, the cat, the loss, and Lee Smith does pick up a save. Don't go away. It's the return of 10 10-minute ticker. It's coming right up. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. 10-minute ticker works very simple. FastScore is a quick way of generating background scores for the rest of the league. We do 3 days per 1 game of baseball. So we started on the 4th. The next game will be for April 7th, April 10th, April 13th, and so on. Utilizing the 1988 statistics drawn up by Brian Davis, who created this system, we now go ahead and see how this system will react. Utilizing red and white dice. The red dice are always the visiting team. Red dice are visitors. The white dice are home. The large die is the first die red. The small die is the second die red. So we know that Boston wins this game 7-5. And now we shall see how it goes. Opening day, April 4th, 1988, Milwaukee at Baltimore. Brewers 10-36, and that is 4. Orioles -5, 14. Well, like I said, they got to get off to that tough start in the season. Milwaukee does win their game. California and the White Sox. California 18-22, and that's 3. White Sox 10-36, and that is 4. White Sox get a victory. Toronto at Kansas City. Toronto 12-15, and that is 2. Royals 8-36, and that is 4. The Royals get the win. Mariners and the Athletics. Seattle 5-36, that is 3. Oakland 11-53, and that is 6. The A's get the win. Cleveland and Texas. Cleveland. Cleveland 8-15, and that is 1. Rangers 5-56, and that is 5. The Rangers get the win. Cardinals and the Reds. I'm surprised Brian B., Big Clue, did not join me tonight. Cardinals 10-65, that is 8. The Reds 5-64, and that is 7. The Cardinals get the victory. Giants and the Dodgers. Trevecchi against Valenzuela. Giants 11-46, that is 5. Dodgers 11-22. And that is 2. That'll be a win for the G-Men. Mets and the Expos. Dr. K on the mound. Mets 9-55, and that is 6. Expos 5-23, and that is 2. And my Mets get a happy recap to start the season off. On to April 5th, Minnesota and the Yankees. Minnesota 16-36. And that is 5. Yankees 6-61, and that is 6. The Yankees will beat the Twins. Mariners and the A's. Mariners 6-64, and that is 7. Oakland 13-22, and that is 3. A win for the M's. Cubs and the Braves. Cubs 13-42, and that is 5. Braves 8-43, and that's 4, a win for the Cubbies to start their season off. Padres and the Astros, Woodson against Mike Scott. Padres 334, and that's 3. Astros 736, and that's also 3. We have our first extra innings of the season. Let's see here. San Diego rolls a 6, plus 0 is 6. Houston rolls a 2, plus 1 is 3. That's going to be a win for the Padres. The first team that blinks in 88 is the Astros. And I know Steeler fan will say, well, that takes care of the Astros winning streak from 1961. The first loss from 61 to today goes to the Astros. Giants taking on the Dodgers. Giants 131, and that is 2. Dodgers have the Bulldog on the mound. Hershiser, Dodgers 715, and that is 1. And the Giants will beat the Dodgers. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, first game for those two. Pirates 1432, and that is 4. Phillies 1125, and that is 3. The Pirates get their first win. On to April 6th. Milwaukee at Baltimore. Brewers 1554, and that is 7. The Orioles 241, and that is 3. So far, the Orioles that did start 0-21 that year, they are now 0-2 to start the season. Detroit at Boston. Tigers 932, and that is 3. Red Sox 1546, that's 6. Another win for the Bo Sox. California and the White Sox. California 1642, and that is 5. The White Sox with a young Jack McDowell on the mound, 9-12. That's not going to give him a win, though. That's going to be a 1, and the Angels will beat the White Sox. Toronto and the Royals. Toronto 944, and that is 4. Royals 1126, that is 3. A win for the Blue Jays. Minnesota and the Yankees. Padres 1262, and that is 7. Sorry, Twin 62, that is 7. Yankees 1363, and that is 8. And the Yankees will get the win there. Mariners and the Athletics. Mariners 841, and that is 4. A's 2634, and that is 6. And the Athletics will get the win. Cleveland and the Rangers. Cleveland 912, that's 1. Texas 561, that is 5. A win for the Rangers. Cubs and the Braves. Cubs with a young Greg Maddux on the mound. Cubs 1312, and that is 1. The Braves 653, and that is 5. A win for Atlanta. Padres and the Astros. Padres 625, and that is 2. I believe, yep, that is 2. Astros 521, and that is 1. And the Padres will beat the Astros again. Mets against the Expos. Ron Darling on the mound. Mets 522, and that is 2. The Expos 556, and that is 5. I can't get a happy recap there. Pittsburgh and the Phillies. Pittsburgh 963, that is 7. Philadelphia 552, and that is 4. It'll be a win for the Pirates. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be April 7th of 88. We go to Fulton County Stadium as the Los Angeles Dodgers will take on the Atlanta Braves. The late, great Don Sutton will pitch for the Dodgers. Pete Smith will go for the Braves, our first National League matchup of the 88 season. Dodgers, Braves, Sutton, Smith. Be there or be square. So many of you in the chat. Brian Patterson, Steeler fan, Doug Hunt, Chuck Rawlings, Brandon Baker, My Basement Media Productions, Clee Baseball fan, Chris DeMello, DBIP, C&D TV, King Twan Gaming Midlife Crisis, Al Red Sox fan, Michael Peterson, Brad Church, Yankees Bob 7, Larry Harris, P-Jet, G-Puck, D. Scott Howard, Ryan Sullivan, Baseball with the Demo, Sports Time Machine, Utah Mike. Let's see here. V-Dub Productions, ID Jester, of course, Jeremy Brooks, Double D, John West, and of course, and Kevin Hayes. I hope I got everybody. Thank you all for, and Old Man Music. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you tomorrow night. The Boston Red Sox get an opening day victory. The 1988 season is underway. 7-5. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.